Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to learn how to make a player jump in Unity. So the first thing we're going to do is we're not going to go to our player, but we're going to go to our plane, to our ground. And we want that ground to have a tag. And I'll explain why later, but I'm going to give it the tag ground. You can give it whatever tag you want. The specific tag doesn't matter. If you don't have the ground tag, then I would suggest going to add tag and then you can type it in manually. Okay, so we have the tag ground. Alright, so now we're going to make a script. Go to create C#, and let's call this jumping. Let's do capital, because I like capital. Alright, and let's double click on it to open it up in MonoDevelop. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is declare some variables. So first we're going to declare a public bool, and we're going to call that jump. And then we're going to declare a rigid body and call that player RB. Alright, so moving on to the start function, we have jump, and we're going to set that equal to false. And then we're going to set player RB to get component rigid body. So now our variable player RB is connected to the player's rigid body. Let's put some parentheses on there. Alright, so let's go into the update function, and now we're going to create a few if statements. So the first one is if jump is equal to false. Alright, and then inside that if statement, we're going to say if input.get button down, and then parentheses and quotation marks, jump. Alright, and input.get button down, that accesses specific keys on your keyboard that are already built into Unity. The jump key is your spacebar. So if you ever type input.get button down jump, it's going to access your spacebar. Okay, now inside this if statement, we're going to set player RB dot velocity to equal a new vector3, and then we're going to set the parameters of this vector3 so that the x-axis is 0f, the y-axis is 10f, and the z-axis is 0f. Alright, and then we're going to set jump equal to true. Alright, so let's go ahead and save and go back into Unity. It seems like we got an error. 1857 unexpected symbol. Let's go back into our script. 1857, and yeah, we forgot to put an extra parentheses after jump to close the if statement. So let's save that again. Let's go into Unity and then let's hit play. Alright, we hit the spacebar and nothing's happening because we forgot to add the script to our player. So let's drag the script onto our player. And then let's hit play again. Alright, awesome. And now when we hit the spacebar, we jump. But we have another problem in that when we hit the spacebar again, we don't jump. So the script we have just written only allows us to jump once. Now, depending on the type of game you're making, that might be okay, but in this case, that is not okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, we're going to create a new void, and we're going to call it on collision enter. And we're going to set a collision C, calling the collision C. Alright, so we're going to have an if statement, if c.gameObject compare tag. Alright, and then in parentheses and quotes we're going to type ground. And this will access the tag of the plane that we're supposed to be touching. Alright, jump will equal false. Okay, so what that's going to do is when we jump for a first time, once we land after we jump will be set to false again, which will allow us to jump again. The reason why we couldn't jump twice before was because jump was set to true after we jumped, so the game thought that we were jumping. Alright, so let's go ahead and save. Go back to Unity, hit play. Now we can jump with the spacebar. And then if we hit it again, we can jump again and again. And if you want to move your character around, if you've watched my other videos, you can move and jump. Move and jump some more, and now we're dead. Alright, so that's all I want to cover in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments or leave your questions in the comments below, and I will see you next time.